Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Accounts Guru Cool. Learn accounting online. So today we are here to discuss about record to report interview questions on your profile and SAP end user with answer. Knowing that whenever you are going to give any interview related to R2R, what sort of questions are going to become from your current profile. If you are into R2R and if you're going towards the some uh, lead profile, manager profile, or senior profile into R2R itself, or if you have been working into R2R and now you are applying to somewhere else in other organization towards the R2R, then what sort of questions are going to become related to your current profile? That's we are going to discuss here. And if you're going to say that I have been working and I was working on the SAP, then what sort of questions are going to become from that as well? To know either you were working on the SAP or you are working in R2R profile or not. So to evaluate that, there are certain questions going to be uh, come from your interviewer and how to give the answer for that. That's all we are going to discuss here. And before going to jump towards the what sort of questions we are going to have here for all of our viewers, just quick update for a few questions for all of you is that we are going to discuss about on which T codes are you currently working on. When you are into the R2R and if you are looking for any role change or job profile change towards the any another entity, then definitely he is going to ask you these questions when you mention that you are working on SAP. So on which T course are you currently working on? Second, do you participate in month-end activities? And the third, how do you prepare the data of month-end closing? These are all the questions are going to be come from your current profile itself. And when you are going to uh, switch your profile, then such kind of questions are going to become there. In addition to that, there are other questions also we have how it's going to be asked and what you have to give the answer for that. That's all we are going to discuss here with expected answer, how you have to impress from your answers and how you have to give the confidence to your interviewer that you have the in-depth knowledge about your current profile as well as related to accounting and finance and R2R. You have to create your image in his eyes that you are the one who is the best for this that profile. And how? That's all we are going to discuss here. Considering that, request viewers to be with us till the end of this to know more about how you're going to crack your interview. Request viewers to like, share, and subscribe our channel to get the more practical knowledge related to accounting and finance. In addition to that, if you are looking for any sort of consultancy related to accounting and finance, if you are looking to outsource any sort of work related to accounting and finance, or if you are looking for any sort of training related to accounting and finance, there is one options you have to reach with us. That's accounts.gurukul@yahoo.com. So you can connect with us on that email ID to know more about accounting and finance. So considering that, we are here to discuss how you're going to crack the interview, how you're going to give the answer to your interviewer. So let's jump towards that. The first, do you participate in month-end activities? Now, if you are from the R2R, then this is the minimal expectation is going to be from you that you were handling or you were the part of month-end activities. So the question is going to be, do you participate in month-end activities? Have you ever participated in month-end activities? Then you have to explain here in depth about how you handled the month-end activities. What was your role in month-end activities? That's you have to explain here. And that's going to give the example from the start of your month-end to till finalization of the books, what was your role, and how you were supporting for month-end activities. That's all you have to explain here, and you are going to impress your interviewer from your first answer itself. In this, you are going to explain the in-depth about your role related to month-end activities and how you are going to give the answer. That's we have mentioned here. That's going to be yes, I participate at various month-end activities, that is starting from 25th of every month and end at 15th of next month. So yes, I participate at various month-end activities, that is starting from 25th of every month and end at 15th of the next month. The answer is not going to be sufficient till here. You have to add what exactly you were doing in month-end activities. That's going to be during this tenure, we have to prepare various reports and reconciliations like bank reconciliations, passing the prepared entries, accruals, preparing amortization sheet, maintain the tracker of accruals, prepare the cost center report, reconciliations of GST, and analyzing and reconciling various ledgers of P&L and balance sheet. Now, just think from interviewer standpoint, or if you want someone to hire for your R2R, and if you ask the first question, do you participate in month-end activities? And the person giving the answer in such a way which he is going to explain, yes, I participate at various month-end activities, and our month-end start from 25th to till going to end of 15th or 10th of the following month. In addition to that, we used to prepare various report and reconciliations during month-end activities, and the major work is related to passing prepared entries, accruals, backward revenue, unbilled, preparing amortization sheet, maintain the tracker of accruals, prepare reconciliations, analyzing of various ledgers from the P&L. That was our responsibility, and that I was doing during the month-end activities. Trust me, with such kind of answer, your interviewer itself is going to be too much confident on you, knowing that you have in-depth knowledge about everything, what's mean by month-end activities and what's essential from the month-end activities. Try to give the answer in a such a way where your interviewer are going to put confidence on you, and he himself also eager to know more about you. Then the next question is going to be, how do you prepare the data of month-end closing? Knowing that what's you handled, how you participated in month-end activities, but related to that month-end activities, how do you prepare the data of month-end closing? That's the important questions going to come to you, and then how you're going to give the answer for that, how you collect the data for accruals, how you collect the data for your prepayment, how you're going to collect the data for deferred, you have to explain here. That's going to be first on 25th of every month. I write a mail to every department regarding the submission of accruals invoices. That's my first responsibility. In addition to that, on the basis of the data, we have to maintain it in Excel tracker and pass the entries accordingly. In the same way, after checking the prepaid Excel tracker, we have to pass the recurring entry. In addition to that, we also maintain report of various ledgers like creditors report, debtors report, cost center reports. So that's going to be answer for your from you for these questions. Don't just be blank. You have to explain what you have been doing since years, in this profile, and you have to give the answer with more confidence and in depth. Next is going to be, what is MIS reporting and what type of report do you prepare? This is also one of the important question. First, are you participating in month-end activities? Second, how to gather the data about month-end activities? And third, how you are going to, and what is MIS report and what type of report do you prepare? With this three question itself is going to know more about your skill, and you have to ready for all these things. MIS means Management Information System. Any report that we need to prepare it in Excel, how to share with the management is called MIS report. MIS reporting, which includes we prepare various reports like P&L, balance sheet, cash flow, cost center reports, debtors, creditors, analysis of ledgers, budgeted versus actual variance analysis. Other than that, whatever is need to management. So that report we do prepare for month end. While we are once we done the month end, we have to submit all this report to the management. So you have to give the answer in that way. What is difference between FBL3N and FS10? These are all the questions are going to come from your SAP. That's from your software knowledge. What is difference between FBL3N and FS10? FBL3N is used for GL line item display, where we can see the debit and credit entry of ledger, while FS10N is used to display the account balance, where we see the total debit and credit for particular period. What is difference between GL and cost center? GL is used for external reporting and cost center is issued for internal reporting, and cost center is always assigned to the expense. So these are all the questions is going to come from the software knowledge to assess your software skill. What is accruals? This is also the very interesting from R2R standpoint. How you have to give the answer. Just look at here. What is accruals? Accounting of principles states that every transaction is to be recorded in the systems when they incur. Accrual expense means the expense in which we have taken the services, but we have not received the bill or posted in the system. Receiving the bill and posting the bill in the system, these are the two different criteria. If you receive the bill but still it's not posted in the systems, then you have to take the accruals. In that case, we go for accrual. Once we receive the actual, then we have to reverse the previous entry of accruals. Once we receive the actual invoice and posted that into the system, then we have to reverse the previous entry of accruals. Every 25th of the month, we have sent the mail to every department regarding the accruals in which we have taken the services, but the bill against the said services has not been received or booked in an accounting system. To have the accruals, you have to send the email to the other department to know is there any accruals we have to consider, and being the following month, if we haven't received any invoice against that accruals what we have considered in the books, then we need to get the confirmation from them when we are going to expect the invoice against that services. What is the journal entry for distributing goods as free sample? Advertisement account debit, oblique charity account debit to purchase account credit. There is a bank charges of rupees 4,500, but mistakenly you have entered as 45,000. So what would you do in this case? In this case, we have two options. One, either to reverse the complete entry by using T code FB08 and take the fresh entry by using the T code FB50, or else we have to rectify this entry by FB50 by 40,500, in which we debit the bank and credit the bank charges. So you have both the options here. Now the next is going to be, on which T codes are you currently working on? This is very important. Since you mentioned you have the SAP FICO experience, or you were working on SAP FICO, then which T code are you currently working on? That's going to be the questions from your interviewer. And the answer is going to be FB50, F-02, FBL3N, FS10N, FBR2, F-03, FB08, FB02, and FB03. What's meaning of this? FB50, GL to GL entry, document type SA, FBL3N for GL line item display, F-02 for GL to GL entry with the help of posting keys, FS10N for account balance display, FBR2 for recurring entries, F-03 for GL clearing, FB08 for reversal of open item, FB02 is issued for change document number, reference and narration, and FB03 is used for display document. These are all the codes currently I am working on. Next is going to be, what is prepaid expense? Prepaid expense is the expense that is paid or booked in advance. The definition is going to change. It's not only paid in advance, it's paid or booked in advance. For example, insurance, AMC, rent, etc. An entity initially record these transactions as an expense and transfer it to prepaid expenses after analysis, and then it to profit and loss account over the usage of time. In prepaid, first we have to pass the payable entry, expense account debit to vendor account, followed by a payment entry, vendor account debit to bank account. After analysis, we have to reclassify it from P&L to balance sheet as prepaid expense, and we have to maintain the tracker in Excel and pass the accounting entry at every month in expenses account debit to prepaid expense account. This is the GL to GL recurring entry that we need to pass every month in by FBR2. To the book of the prepaid expenses, there are three different methods. And the one which explain here, that's going to use in your ERP, or if you want to debit to first prepaid expenses and credit to vendor, and whatever amount you are utilized for that month, that much you have to take it to P&L and reduce the prepaid, you can. Or if you have the option to have the combined entry, you can do that as well. So this is the meaning of your prepaid expense. That's all from this. So this is the way you have to give the answer when interviewer asks the questions on your profile, and how you're going to give the answers of SAP end user. That's we have discussed here. Thanks guys for being with us till the end of this, and request viewers to like the video, share and subscribe our channel to get the more practical knowledge related to accounting and finance. If you are looking for any sort of training related to accounting and finance, you can connect with us on our email ID accounts.gurukul@yahoo.com. Thank you.